guys, and welcome back to the Saints BV channel for some new content for a bit of a different video, different setup. I am at uni now, so it's going to be a bit of a different background, I guess, but a quick one because obviously it's been a very busy moving process and it's still busy, but I did want to get something out covering the Spurs game on Sunday ahead of it and how I'm feeling, I guess. But before we get into it, of course, make sure you've hit that subscribe button with your notifications turned on. Almost on 3K. Follow us on our socials as well. And of course, as always, now this video is sponsored by the guys over at Pitch Sport. Make sure you are downloading their amazing app ahead of the brand new season. Or well, we're in it now, so just make sure you're downloading it. Get all your scores, results, and other great features as well that I'm going to let you guys explore for yourself. Make sure you're downloading it. Link in the description. Right, let's get into the video. Again, apologies that this might come across a bit rushed, not edited properly. It's on my phone, but I didn't film a Brentford review. Obviously, it's been a busy week, but it was just so poor. It wasn't worth talking about at all. Surprising, very. First of all, I was shocked that we made no changes, or we made one change. Sorry, we went full strength basically. And Brentford made 6 changes, but they looked like a comfortable Premier League side and we looked like relegation fodder. It was awful. It was so poor. Lack of ideas. I mean, what I don't understand is how it's changed so drastically from how we ended last season. You've got 6 weeks ago, or 6 weeks before the start of this season, we were playing some of the best football I've ever seen Saints play, winning games, 7 unbeaten, and then we rock up at Palace, don't show that, okay, we've got a chance to redeem ourselves against Brentford, a weaker side, and we're even worse. We're even worse. It was so poor, and what I'm concerned about now is how long this process is going to go on for, because Ralph said we're nowhere near the level we need to be at. I'm concerned that we're not going to have that fast start that we want, and I do think we'll still have the season we want overall come the finish line. It just might not be how we expected it. But let's talk about Tottenham. I'm bored of talking about this Brentford game and how poor we've been to start off the season, but let's talk about Spurs because they're in a bit of a similar situation to us. Obviously, they've won a game so far this season. That was last night in the Europa League. They were so close to getting knocked out. They scraped a win later on out in Bulgaria. But against Everton in their first league game, they were way off the mark. They were so poor. Nothing in the midfield. Creativity was lackluster. Oh, nothing basically. There was no creativity. Kane hardly got the ball. Defensively looked a bit iffy. Everton could have scored more than one goal easily. I mean, that Richarlison chance after Alderweireld's mistake, he should be scoring that. And I am confident that there will be chances for Saints on Sunday. It's just how many, how good they are, and whether we create them ourselves, because I think they will hand us chances. It's just a case of we have to show up. If we can show up and play similar football to what we were playing at the end of last season, we'll get a result. We'll probably win the game, but I'm not confident that we'll be at that level just yet. I don't know. I really can't call it. I think with Højbjerg coming back, he might want a performance against his old side. He was woeful on the weekend against Everton. Nothing in the midfield. Worst player on the pitch. But of course, you've got that individual quality in Harry Kane, Son, Ali, Moura. Bale won't be playing in this one, thank God. It's going to be a very tough one. Last 2 games at St Mary's against them, we've won, and they haven't really shown up on the day, or in the 2-1, they were only good for half. Last year, they were really poor. They didn't show up on New Year's Day at all. So we have to. That's as simply put. I don't think Spurs will be great, but if we don't show up, then we won't get a result. So moving on to the predicted lineup, I think it's going to be very similar, straightforward. I think it's going to be Alex McCarthy in goal. Awful against Brentford. He needs to buck up his ideas. Walker-Peters at right back against his former side. I think it's going to be the same centre-back pairing. Vestergaard has got an argument, I think, or a case to make a start in this one, but I do think it'll be Bednarek and Stevens. Bertrand was the best player on the pitch for us against Brentford, I thought, on Wednesday. He definitely starts at left back. I think it's going to be Romeo and more Prowse in midfield. Again, we need signings. It's so key that we get a signing in, especially in the middle of the park. We can't be playing Romeo. I'm sorry. I love the guy, but we just can't be starting him in these sorts of games. Redmond did pick up a knock, so if he's out, I think Djenepo will play on the left, but if he's in and ready, he'll obviously be in there. On the right, I think it would be Djenepo if Redmond was playing. But if he's not, I think Teller might be given a chance. I think he played well against Brentford, and Ralph obviously likes him. I can see that happening, and then I think it'd be Adams and Ings up front. I think it's a straightforward side at the moment. We've clearly got a best 11. That best 11 just has to start showing up and performing in football matches, because at the moment, first 2 games, they've been so below par. But I'm gonna be confident for this one. I'm gonna say we're gonna draw 1-1. I think we can get a result from it. Obviously, we know we can, but it's a case of showing up. I don't think we'll be at our best, but Spurs definitely won't be, and I think we'll have some sort of reaction. I think we'll be able to get something from the game, but that is optimistic, obviously, having looked at the previous 2 games. But thank you so much for watching the video. Apologies, it's rushed. Like I said, I just need to get something up. But if you have enjoyed it, leave it a like. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the game, score predictions, how you're feeling, who would you start, etc. If you haven't yet already, make sure you've hit the subscribe button with your notifications turned on. Follow us on all of our socials, and we'll see you very soon for another video.